broke down crying at the veterinarian, and now I am engaged to the veterinarian. The rush to the veterinarian had my heart pounding in my ears. It was a checkup that would determine the life or death of my Chihuahua, Cookie, the baby girl of my life. She had become my psychiatric service dog after being a part of a backyard breeder who only cared for the money. Then I had been placed into foster care with horrible mental health issues that were caused with a separation. Once free, finding her heavily obese by 2.5 over her recommendation of 12 pounds, only for her senior years to develop heart failure, half a mouth of missing teeth, and a nasty cough that had only got worse. Please let her survive, I prayed as I pulled up to the veterinarian hospital. There was a line waiting for a visit. It only made me more anxious, waiting. I swayed Cookie in my arms as she started coughing. Hush-a-bye, I sang softly under my breath, calming her down. Once checked in, my fear at a choice was rising. My hands shook as I grabbed my prescription for anxiety Xanax. I took it with a dry swallow, ignoring the nasty aftertaste. Being moved into the room, they took notes of what I was telling them before taking Cookie back. I couldn't sit still and started pacing. The Xanax was kicking, but my nerves wouldn't settle. What if there was nothing left to do? What if I had to euthanize her today? I wasn't prepared, even though I had been preparing myself for the worst. We need to do x-rays on her, the veterinarian stated as I stared blindly at him. That will... I couldn't even speak the words. Veterinarian Marco nodded. It will. Do what you need. My hands shook. Before the veterinarian left the room, he squeezed my hands in comfort. His eyes kindly met mine. We love her and will help you continue to love her. As he left the room, tears filled my eyes. The x-rays would let us know if this was the end or just a chance to let her live longer. My eyes blinked with the tears covering my eyelashes. I also agreed to have them run a heartworm test. She didn't need to have that on top of her heart failure. I knew my checking account would take a massive hit, but I didn't care. Anything to hopefully give her anywhere from a few months to more years. I would do it in a heartbeat. I have the x-rays up, Marco said. I rushed to see it. Her heart's huge, and is that the murmur area there? I pointed the x-ray. My eyes darted to Marco's to see his stunned expression. Yes. How did you? I keep up to date on everything I can for my animals, I responded calmly back. Marco gives me a gentle smile. Is that her esophagus? I look at the tube and how it seems to be blocked. She is having her trachea collapse, Marco explained. My eyes darkened. Can it be because of a collar and leash? I flash back to my mom and her boyfriend's care and how obese she was. It can be, but we might never know. I swallow the anger of 2 years my mother messed up Cookie's health. If she was my dog, lifetime of medicine. My mouth drops open as my knees weaken. Medicine? Marco gives my shoulder a gentle squeeze. She has at least a few more months ahead of her still. My body shakes in stunned relief. Thank you, I whisper to Marco quietly in relief as the burden lifts from my heart. Marco smiles in a way that has my heart fluttering. She's a fighter yet. I think she gets that from her mama. A wet chuckle escapes me as I focus. What medicine? Lostic to drain the fluid around the heart. Enopril because it can't hurt. And Vetmedin, the best on the market for dealing with her heart failure. We will also be prescribing a cough syrup that you can give her up to 4 times a day to help with her cough. That will be up to your discretion and how her cough does. We are hoping it will soothe her trachea and esophagus. My mind did the math, and each month for her prescriptions would be $150. I would find a way to make it work. Quickly, we are given the medicine as I am at the receptionist's desk. Cookie was going for the most expensive dog, but I didn't mind. To be able to spend more time with her, that was unbeatable. As we were heading out the door, Marco came rushing out. In case you need anything, he states, handing me his card. I look at it before flipping it over to see his cell. My lips twitch. Fell head over heels for my dog. Marco grins boyishly at me. And now I want to see if I fall in love with her mama. Marco explained our meeting at our toast on our wedding day.